The Scarlet Letter Summary. Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter is a classic novel set in 17th-century Puritan Massachusetts. Through the lives of its central characters, Hester Prynne, Arthur Dimmesdale, Roger Chillingworth, and Pearl, the book explores themes of sin, guilt, redemption, and the complexities of moral judgment. The novel begins with Hester Prynne being led from the town prison with her infant daughter, Pearl. She has been convicted of adultery but refuses to reveal the identity of Pearl's father. As punishment, she is forced to wear a scarlet letter, A, on her chest as a symbol of her sin. Despite the shame imposed by the strict Puritan community, Hester remains strong and refuses to leave Boston, instead choosing to live on the outskirts of town and raise her child in isolation. Hester's secret lover, Reverend Arthur Dimmesdale, is a highly respected minister tormented by guilt. He keeps his involvement with Hester a secret, but suffers both emotionally and physically as a result. He often clutches his chest as though experiencing intense pain, suggesting that his guilt manifests as a physical ailment. Meanwhile, Hester's long-lost husband, Roger Chillingworth, arrives in town under a false identity. He discovers Hester's public shame and becomes obsessed with uncovering the identity of Pearl's father. As a physician, he gains access to Dimmesdale, whom he suspects is the culprit. Chillingworth becomes consumed by revenge, secretly tormenting Dimmesdale and exacerbating his suffering. Over the years, Hester endures public humiliation but gradually earns some respect through her charitable deeds. She helps the sick and the poor, and her skill as a seamstress becomes highly sought after. The meaning of the Scarlet Letter shifts from being a symbol of shame to one of strength and resilience. As Dimmesdale's guilt continues to eat away at him, he becomes increasingly frail. Hester and Dimmesdale meet in secret, and Hester urges him to leave the colony and start anew. However, Dimmesdale struggles with his conscience. On election day, he finally gathered the courage to reveal the truth to the public. Standing on the town scaffold, he confesses his sin and dies in Hester's arms. Chillingworth, having lost his purpose for vengeance, withers away and dies shortly after Dimmesdale's confession. He leaves a considerable inheritance to Pearl, who eventually leaves New England and disappears from history. Hester remains in the colony, continuing her charitable work until her death. She is ultimately buried near Dimmesdale, and they share a tombstone engraved with a scarlet A. Commentary. The Scarlet Letter is a profound exploration of sin, redemption, and the human capacity for resilience. Hawthorne masterfully portrays the moral rigidity of Puritan society, while delving into the psychological complexities of guilt and atonement. Hester Prynne emerges as one of literature's most compelling female protagonists, defiant yet compassionate, shamed yet strong. Dimmesdale's internal torment highlights the destructive nature of secret guilt, while Chillingworth's transformation into a figure of revenge illustrates the corrosive power of obsession. Pearl, enigmatic and free-spirited, symbolizes Hester's sin and is a catalyst for change. The novel's intricate use of symbolism, the scarlet letter, the scaffold, the forest, adds depth to its themes. The Scarlet Letter remains a timeless reflection on human imperfection and the struggle for redemption, making it a cornerstone of American literature.